So it's the first time I'm doing a YouTube video in Anytime Fitness Level S, and honestly, I think that's my second favorite Anytime out of all the ones that I've tried. Besides, my number one is the one downtown. It's yeah, that's my favorite one. But that's a pretty nice one too. It's huge, very big, perfect for my circuit training. So what I'm filming for you guys today, I don't think I ever filmed it on this channel. I did it for the French one, but it's overhead press with added tension on each side with a red band. I'm even going to use other bands, but for lighter work. And I mean, stronger bands. Yeah, like heavier bands for lighter work. And this is the day following where I did for the first time a full SBD following a day of a big massage. So honestly, I'm coming into this training with the mentality that a lot of things might change. You know, I'm not gonna probably push the tops that I could usually do because normally I would have a day off the day before. But because my resilience went up, I'm able to handle more. But it's gonna catch up quickly. Like after a week or two, my numbers are gonna go even higher. It's just you gotta do it correctly. So I'm gonna start first with the warm up. You guys already know the rotator cuffs. A must. We don't fuck with the. All right. All right. Six, seven. There's even a variation of that one. That I started doing. I really like it. So I'm doing two sets of each each type that I usually do. All right. So we're gonna start with the bar. I finished the warm up. Really nice. We're gonna put 25. So like I said today, I have no idea what to expect because I bench pressed yesterday. Because I know in my program, the last time I did this exact workout, I did 135 pounds for 4 reps plus another rep cluster. But it was, yeah, I didn't do a workout the day before. So honestly, expecting to try to do 5 reps today would be asking for too much. Like it just doesn't make sense. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. Maybe I did get stronger, but it's just you cannot expect that. Like if you add an extra workout, or even I don't know if you sleep late or you went out or work held you back. These are things you got to keep in mind when you do your trainings. All right. So a little break and we'll try 35 pounds. So we have 115. And then after that, we're going for the top set. I'm actually surprised. I was expecting this to be harder because I always know, because I've done that workout multiple times. And considering I benched yesterday night, I was expecting this to be more, to have more of a sticky point. So next set is 135 with the equipment on, and we'll see what I can do. All right, I took off my glasses already because shit's about to get real. I got blindsided. I forgot that before doing with the equipment, I have to do 140 pounds raw, meaning no belt and no elbow sleeves. Woo, I'm gonna have to dig deep. I don't know. It's weird. So like, I mean, the previous set, well, the previous warm up set, it went up easier than expected. But I feel a bit like, because yesterday I benched. We'll see. All right. Woo! Woo! Managed to get it. But you see, after this, I'm not even gonna do. You see, this is where you got to be wise. Is that normally I would have done 135 for multiple sets with the equipment. I mean, not multiple sets. Like four, or let's say three, four, 5 reps. But just doing this raw, I'm like, no, there's no point. Let's go right away to like the actual working sets after, and like straighten the weaknesses, and that's it. Because yo, yesterday I did a crazy bench session. I did bench with bands pulling down too, and like I gotta let my body integrate these things. You see, that was a mistake. I love giving you guys mistakes I used to do in the past. Is let's say I add a new workout the next day, I would try to like do the same thing as if I didn't do the previous workout that I added, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep it at that, and we're gonna start working on the accessory stuff. There's a new technique I started doing that helped me a lot for my normal overhead press days. You guys are gonna see, you're gonna love it. All right, guys. So you see, this is the variation that I started doing. It's purely lockouts for the overhead press exercise, because my weakness on the overhead press, it's when I'm about here. So it's just above the midpoint. The lockout is always a challenge for me. So by doing this, I'm able to like break those sticky points. And the other thing I was gonna say is, today it's actually even more intense because I have those. I managed to get up to 225 for 2 reps um, last week, but it wasn't with the bands. It was just like normal. And yeah, like eventually I'll be able to build to 275 and everything. So what's gonna happen is when I'm gonna do my normal overhead press, that part I'm just gonna explode it. You know, there won't be any sticky points anymore, and it's gonna help with the bench press too. I know the max I did on this was 165. So now we'll see today how I feel. I think even though I worked out yesterday, I can maybe get up to 185 because these are just lockouts. It's more my shoulders here that are tired from yesterday's training, but the lockouts I should be stronger. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit 185. So I'm actually gonna do it right away. And the reason why I know I can do this is because I know my body so well, and I know that if I use yeah, that's the thing. I use only stoic mode, meaning like no like emotional charge and like intensity. So because of that, and it was so smooth for 135, I know that 185 will pass. And for that one, I'll have to use Gohan's stoic mode, but with beast essence, meaning I'll be much more wired. I'll activate my central nervous system more, but without like hyping. All right. Woo! It was a challenge though. Very nice. Wow. So what I'm gonna do is the next set I'm gonna I think I'm gonna add 2.5 and I'll go beast mode to see if I can really like explode it. But yeah, that was a surprise. I thought it was gonna go up easier than this, but it's good. I still got it. But yeah, we'll definitely activate essential. If I would have went beast mode, it would have went up faster. But yeah, we'll see if I can do 190. All right, guys. So what I did differently, instead of going up to 190, I decided to keep 185 because it was challenging. But I'm gonna use beast mode, so you guys are gonna be able to see the difference in speed of completion. And also, it's gonna be a confirmation for me that, let's say, if I do a set without using beast mode, and then I activate it, can I like actually do it better, even though I kind of exhausted myself without using it before? All these little data points, I write them down, or I take a mental note. So we'll see. Okay. Put a good song. Woo! You guys saw? Huge difference. The set before, I was like struggling. I lay out the screen, boom. Now this is where I realized I could probably put 190, but I won't do it. I won't do it because I just want to preserve myself. But wow, that's when you pump the adrenaline. It gives you a power surge that like just makes no sense. It's like I think I pushed the weight like 3 4 times faster than without the screen. So it shows you how much like when you use the adrenaline, yeah, you can definitely lift heavier, but you have to know how to use it. If you've never done that before, um, I'll be honest with you, you're gonna see like red. This is like I'm about to kill someone mode. And the thing is, when you're not used to it, it's gonna burn you out mentally. Me, because I'm used to doing this, and there's even a mode beyond this, which I call Super Saiyan 4. I call it the Primal mode because of Dragon Ball Daima. It really inspired me the fact that they have red hair when they go Super Saiyan 4. So so yeah, when I go that mode, it's I lay out a screen, and as I'm pushing, I lay out a second screen. That gives you like an extra oomph, to push. But yeah, because I'm used to it, I don't burn out mentally. But if you're new, you're gonna see like maybe the next day you're gonna be like, you're gonna be dizzy. It depends on your level of fitness. But yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drop the weight to working sets. I'll put it back to the normal level, and yeah, we're just gonna continue to work out normally. And there's that excitement in me that's like, shit, I could go maybe to 205, but I won't do it. Like it's like I gotta be patient. Yesterday I did a crazy workout, so it's better, like I give my body a chance, and that was fucking crazy. All right, so now we're back to the normal position and the normal procedure for the overhead press. So I have 115 pounds. The most I ever did with that weight and that setup is 8 reps, stoic mode. So, but using Beast Essence, so like really focusing, but no hype. I know if I use hype, I'll be able to do 9. But the goal is to try to get 9, no hype. So I'll just go with the flow. Still remembering that yesterday I did a big SBD. Whew. You want to know something funny? At rep 5, I knew that the last rep would be like this. It wasn't a crazy struggle, but I know it's It's not like rep, like you gotta push, you gotta dig deep. Because eight was smoother than it was last week when I did it. But I remember, I think I went 2 weeks in a row with 8 reps because I think maybe one night I didn't sleep as well in terms of like the time I slept at. But yeah, no, it's good. That night rep felt so good. Those are like key reps. They're the reps that are like, oh, things are moving forward. Yeah, it's nice. So I'm gonna look at my program. I think after that, I have. I'm not sure if I'm already going to do the super light stuff where I'm adding resistant bands, but just working on my form. I'll see. I actually don't remember. Like I have to look at the program itself. But I know like obviously before doing this, I looked at the program, but it's just that from my top of my head. I forgot if after this I have another working set or if it's already the lighter stuff. But no, it's a very good session. There, I wasn't expecting this, considering it's the day following an extra SBD workout. That's insane. Like that's crazy strain that I'm gonna develop over time because I'm done with the heavy stuff. Fuck this shit. This is when Gohan is being lazy and doesn't want to train anymore. So yeah, so it's easy stuff. So it's this is pure technique work, but it still requires focus. Like I can't like approach this as if you know it's nothing. Actually, anything you do at the gym, you should always have a certain amount of focus. Doesn't matter if it's heavy or light. Always with intention. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is that I'm gonna do 55 pounds for 13 reps, but it's purely to work my technique. It's to really make sure I have full control of the bar pad because usually in the overhead press, sometimes when you're reaching a sticky point, you'll like flare a bit, and that's gonna affect the trajectory of the bar. So by doing this, it reveals your weaknesses and you work your technique. But I'm still adding weight. Like I remember when I first started, it was just a bar. Then I put 2.5 when I was at 15 reps. Now I'm at 55, and yeah, now I'm at 14. All right, very nice. And I can confirm to you guys, it's even easier than last week when I did 13 reps, or even when I did 12. Because I remember, I think when it was a workout where I did 12 or 13, my shoulders were starting to burn, but I didn't even feel the burn. I just felt like boom, boom, boom. That's because the technique's improving. Now I'm gonna drop the weight a little bit. I think it's 50 pounds, and I'm gonna put the black band now for 13 reps. And then after I'll add the purple one, and I think it's 9 reps. You guys are gonna see. Ooh, I feel so zen. It's nice. Lately, even though like I go hardcore and stuff, I feel so at peace. It's nice. It's beautiful. So yeah, so that's the last set, and then I'm gonna film for you guys dips. But honestly, like dips, I'm gonna go super light because I did do a SBD yesterday, and I have acrobatics later. I gotta give my shoulders a little break. So 9 reps with the purple band. That's how it goes. All right. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I unracked the bar, I took time to stabilize it first because I think I did not do that for the black band, and it could have screwed me, but it would have been for one rep, then I would have corrected. But it's just to tell you that take your time. So that's what I did. I unracked it. I felt the instability. I stabilized, and then I started. Very easy. I can tell you guys these three last sets that I did that are more technique, much more smooth, and I felt more powerful throughout all those sets in comparison to the previous weeks. So things are really moving forward in the right direction. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can leave a like. Maybe send the comments what's your overhead press goal. And don't forget to subscribe like that. You won't miss the future videos. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.